Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey because, well, it looks like things are pretty tense. So tense that the Real Housewives of New Jersey cast has been split up for an upcoming appearance. Well, I guess now appearances at BravoCon. Oh no, which one do we go to? Not only that, but Gia Giudice, she's also speaking out about some things regarding the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and Teresa sharing the text that Andy Cohen sent her because he couldn't make the wedding. So we have lots to discuss, but before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and also don't forget, tonight we are going live at 7 p.m. Eastern for our members only Let's Whine About It. You can catch it in the community tab. Make sure you go click on it. Join us. We have a lot to whine about. I love you guys so much. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So apparently, according to All About the Real Housewives, this is getting real. According to the BravoCon app, the Real Housewives of New Jersey panel is being split into two due to the ongoing drama between the cast. Jackie and Evan Goldschneider, Melissa and Joe Gorga, as well as Margaret Josephs and her husband Joe, will now appear on Friday, October 14th from 1:30 to 2:15. While Jennifer and Bill Aiden, Dolores and Frank Catania, and Teresa and Louis will appear Saturday, October 15th from 3:15 to 4:15. It's that bad, huh? This comes after the cast endured an explosive showdown while filming the finale event for season 13 in the spring. Now, as All About the Real Housewives previously reported, things got ugly at the season 13 finale party when Melissa and Joe got into a heated altercation with Teresa and Louis over rumors that Melissa cheated on Joe. Things got so ugly that Joe charged Louis and had to be restrained. And days later, Melissa and Joe announced that they would not be attending Teresa and Louis' August 6th wedding. Since the fallout between the Gorgas and the Giudices, and apparently the Ruelleses, Teresa has made it clear that she has no intention of mending fences with her brother and sister-in-law. In fact, she recently said in an interview that you guys will see the truth. You guys will find out exactly what went down and how I've been protecting them for all of this time. This is her rendition of the story, but I am curious what she's talking about. According to Teresa, Joe and Melissa have taken advantage of her for years. The Real Housewives of New Jersey, OG, also admitted that she has no regrets about cutting Joe and Melissa out of her life. None. Zip, zilch, zero. You're cut out. You're done. Goodbye. The door is closed. I'm totally fine with it. Totally fine. I got taken advantage of for so long, for over 10 years. I got taken advantage of. And finally, my husband, Louis Ruelas, came into my life. And it was like, that's not happening anymore. I think everyone is going to see the truth of everything that's been really happening. To me, it kind of feels sad because it almost makes me wonder, and I don't want to blame anyone because I don't have a dog in this fight. I also don't know Teresa and Louis, but it makes me wonder, like, does Louis have an impact on this relationship? A negative impact? Like, is he also like up front being like, Teresa, the family, love, and we should all come together and we should all support each other and we need to go around the room and say one positive thing about each other because that's the space we need to live in. But then really behind the scenes, he's like, your brother, you're not hanging out with him, douchebag, not hanging out with that guy. He uses you, Teresa. He uses you and your family. You don't need to buy him lunch. You buy him a career. I mean, I could see some like wild stuff like that going on, but all speculation, just saying. As for what caused her fallout with Joe and Melissa, Teresa teased that it will all play out in the upcoming season of Real Housewives of New Jersey. It's going to blow your minds away. It's very sad. People thought a certain way about me, and they're going to be like, wow, we were so wrong. I think when you watch this season, you'll see that. I kept my mouth shut a lot over the last 10 years. Don't forget my parents were around back then, so I tried to keep the peace for a long time. And you know, somebody can only take so much for so long. It's not happening anymore, and I think everybody's going to be blown away. Okay. Now, Gia Giudice recently did an interview with Brooks Marks for In the Know, and she addressed her experience growing up on the show, which I'm curious about. I actually reached out to Gia's rep a long time ago asking if she would do any interviews. And she's really hard to get. She's busy. She's going to college, and this really isn't her thing. I think she did this interview with Brooks because they're both children of the Housewives. So it's almost like they can sort of relate, even though Gia's been on for a lot longer and been publicly scrutinized, her family, a lot more. But she said in an interview, she addressed her experience growing up on the show. And she said, when my mom flipped the table, that was the biggest talk of the town. They'd be like, oh, her mom's crazy. It's like, yeah, it was pretty crazy, but it was also iconic. The college student also addressed a pattern of each season. This is like, I mean, she's lived it, so obviously it's so smart coming from her, but she also knows how this works. Every season has its villain, and every season has the person they're attacking or targeting. And every season, they also have their favorite. So it's the villain, the person they're attacking, and the person that looks the best on the show. Gia then revealed the most difficult aspect of the show, and she said, I've seen that formation where it's been my mom who's the one who everyone is against, or the next season, she's the one who looks great. That was the hardest thing to struggle with because it's like, well, that's not how it went down, or that's not how that actually happened. Yeah, that's editing, Gia. That's editing. But I've learned to embrace it and to say exactly what I want to say when I'm being filmed. Otherwise, you're not going to get your point across, and the viewers are going to have a different perception of you. Now, teasing the upcoming season, Gia shared that her sister, Gabriella, who is usually more reserved, and we don't really see Gabriella talk too much, she's saying that she found her voice. My sister Gabriella is very private, but this season, you'll see, she finally spoke because she was like, nobody ever sees me speak my opinion on the show. So for me to actually speak it now will speak volumes because she doesn't usually speak on it. So I was really proud of her for doing that. Now, despite the show's drama, Gia is grateful for one aspect of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. And she said, what I liked most about being on the show for 13 years is all of the memories. There's footage of all of these cute memories growing up from when I was little and of my grandparents. So that really is cute. I'll give that to her. And I actually enjoy Gia on the show. Now, Teresa did also share a text message that Andy Cohen sent to her. And it was the next day after her wedding. And he said something to the effect of, I loved your hair. She said he was like, I loved your hair. But the next day, he actually posted and he said, world exclusive. We will hear from the woman behind Teresa Giudice's iconic wedding hair this morning. Because her iconic wedding hair, you remember, big ass hairdo, big crown, 10,000 square feet, required 1,500 bobby pins. Yeah, it was a lot. But I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinion. So go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts about BravoCon? The panel being split into two. What are your thoughts about Gia Giudice speaking on her experience with the Real Housewives of New Jersey? And also telling us every season there's the victim, there's the sort of bully, and there's the one that everyone loves. She's right. She's onto something. With that, we're going live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern for Let's Whine About It. Our members only live. That's 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully you guys can join us for that. Go to the community tab and you can click on that link, or I'll probably have it set to a trailer by then. But I love you guys so much, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys.